Good evening. You are listening to Sending Out a Signal. This is Lady Liz on the line, your engineer for the night. And we are here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mixcloud. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and all of your major podcasting platforms. This is episode 1, a Get to Know You, a Get to Know Us. So please drop us a line at sos@sendingoutasignal.com and also join us in the chat. We want to hear from you. And now, your host, Shavante Shepherd.
Good evening, everybody. Like she said, I'm your host. I would say with the most, but I ain't gonna get that big headed yet. No, but I'm just so godly proud that you guys are here and joining us on this new platform, and it is Sending Out a Signal. A place where we listen to music from our news, hottest artists, local, nationwide. We want to listen to them all. You know what I'm saying? Talents, all of them. We want to hear testimonies. We're going to laugh, sing, cry together. We're going to do it all, But more importantly, I want to laugh and I want to dance to some music. I want to speak life to you through music. I want you to leave happy when you leave here. I want you to understand words and things of that nature once you leave this era, right? And before we do all that, though, and before I even spill the tea on me, all right, starting off, we're going to hear from Pastor Mike Jr. with I Got It, because we got it, and I'm going to see you in a minute.
If you would like to listen to this episode in its entirety, please head to Mixcloud and search for Sending Out a Signal. Thank you for listening.
All right, it's already mine. Speak life to that situation. Y'all see that verse that's sitting up there? You don't see my face. You don't need to see my face at this point. You should see that verse that's up there. And it's Psalms 104. And that's what we're encouraging. Psalms 104 type of people. And it says, enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name. All right. And that is Psalms 104. And that is what this platform is built off of. We are praisers here. I love to dance. I love to hear God's music. I love to bump it in my car, for real. Folks be like thinking I'll be listening to something else, but I really, really, really listening to the worship and music of Jacqueline Carr, Todd Dulaney, or William Murphy. So many. Y'all are just gonna fall in love with this music. I really, really hope so. But more so, I hope y'all fall in love with the testimonies that come from this platform, the rawness, the realness, from people who are willing to share their stories to help us heal. Okay, and I'm gonna start off with a little bit about mine. So, like I say, I'm a 41-year-old beautiful lady with children. I have a current situation that I'm moving from. I can say that I am separated. It's been a long 13 years of marriage, 16 years together. But that's in another part that I will tell you all about. But, first I'm going to just talk about my walk with God, and that walk was, I'll say, new for me, but it wasn't new for God. He came for me. I went one time, I think, with my dad's mom to church, and all I remember is, y'all gonna understand this, I love me some food. Well, I did love it for real then, but communion was, and she wouldn't let me eat the communion, man. I wanted one of them crackers and I wanted to drink the juice, not even knowing what it was about, but she never let me, and that was the only time then where I knew about even a church or whatnot, not saying nothing about them or with my upbringing, not saying my mom was a bad mom and she didn't take me to church or anything like that. I'm not saying none of those things, but some people, when they don't know, they just don't know, But that's not to be said. So here it is, me being a young lady, I think about 8 or 9 years old, and the next time that I had an encounter that I could remember, but I was outside playing like a young lady should be playing with kids in the area, and some people was coming to the area, not knowing what they was coming for, but I wanted to know what they was coming for because I've always been that kind of curious person. And so I just, once he came and, he was talking about a camp, and all I knew is I wanted to go. And, he went and asked my mom, and I didn't think my mom was going to allow me to go, but I went. We had to have camping gear, and all I had was the sleeping bags, but I was okay with that. I was leaving, and that's all I ever saw was what I saw, and I was ready for something different, not even knowing what I was going into. But we finally make it to this camp. And when we make it to this camp, all I knew was that they was gonna feed us, and we was sleeping in this place. And I put my sleeping bag there, and the night came, and then comes the morning. And so the morning came. They fed us some oatmeal, I believe. Yeah, like I said, still the food, but yeah, some oatmeal. But another source of food that they gave us, and it was the first scripture that I ever really laid my eyes on, and it was Ephesians 6:11, and that is, put on the full armor of God, or the whole armor of God, so that you can take the stand against the wiles of the enemy. And that is Ephesians 6:11. And I learned that then, not knowing that through my life, those shields and that helmet, the breastplate, and where my feet, how it would have to protect me, even in my lowest points. I've been molested at a young girl, still had the ability to want to love. I mean, even then, the enemy was after me, trying to take from me then, at a young girl, but to God be the glory. Still have my smile, even at 13, being harassed in the home by another gentleman, with my mom's boyfriend, and like I said, my mom is a wonderful mom. She had to work, so she had to do what she had to do, not saying that, I was the prize to be won, but it was done, they caught him. I don't know what happened after that because I was asleep when they found what he was doing to me, but I was very, very much asleep. But just encounters like that just kept on happening. And even when I was around my dad with that being done, I just was not comfortable around men at all. So but God still had this. I know that sounds sad, but I still had love. I still wanted love. I still wanted to, I still felt bad for him. Because I didn't tell my mom until the year 2000. Wasn't my fault? Maybe not, but had I told someone and something didn't happen, who knows how my feelings would have reacted. But like I said, to God be the glory. And on that note, I'm going to hit us with another song, because this displays what I feel on the inside, regardless of what I've been through. That was just a little part of me being a young lady. Then I had my adolescence, from teenager on up. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But this right here is Ty Tribbett, and this is Anyhow, because I feel like you have to have an anyhow type of praise, and I have an anyhow type of praise because I love God and He loves me. But the more our relationship goes, I'm telling you. But the beat on this song go hard. Y'all listen to Ty Tribbett words. I'm telling you, he be spitting. So I see you in a minute after Ty get finished spitting. Anyhow.
If you would like to listen to this episode in its entirety, please head to Mixcloud and search for Sending Out a Signal. Thank you for listening.
All right. Y'all see that verse right there? That's my verse. Put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Ephesians 6:11 has been my holding force and me not even knowing. And y'all know, the whole time that I was at that camp, I think we was there for like a week. And with us being there for a whole week, I think we learned the verses every day, but surprisingly, Ephesians 6:11 is the only one that I remember. But to God be the glory on that. But I want to just go here with y'all though, on this Ty Tribbett song, because I just don't even think y'all even heard what he said. Cause he was like, hit keeps coming after hit. Got me thinking maybe this is it. Got this war going on in my mind, trying to make me think my faith is counterfeit. Whoa. No. Certain days feel like my faith is running low. But as a mustard seed, so I must believe what I sow. What? Sowing tears what you want. Sowing tears what your water will grow. Never fear, it's all under control. Well, the storm is here, but I'm sleeping on the boat. Yes, everything I went through, I know I'll be blessed. Anyway, however Ty did it, that is the truth. I'm telling you, that is what the enemy is coming to do. He's coming to make you feel counterfeit. He's coming after your faith. He's coming after your worship. He's coming after your praise. And that's why this platform is a must. All right. We need to do this. This is how we bring salvation to the land. Oh my God. It need to be free from this anguish and anger and all of that. We need to bring laughter back, y'all. We need to bring love back. And this is a start, okay? And he will keep your mind in perfect peace. That is the definite truth. Because all these years, he has definitely kept my mind in peace. I mean, it's times where, like even, let me tell y'all about that. I was like, let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all I was bad. I really liked marijuana. I'm not gonna lie. I tried it when I was like 17. And it was stuck to me, y'all. It was really, really, really stuck to me, okay? And so before I tell you how stuck, okay, I'm gonna just tell you the beginning. So we was all teenagers, doing what teenagers do. I was a grown teenager. I was like 18 and just started smoking or whatever. And my cousin said the craziest thing in the house. He was like, what if Saddam Hussein had a bomb? I don't know if I can say his name, but I just said it. He said, what if Saddam Hussein got a bomb on this earth and we walk across it? Somebody walk across it and we all die. And I tell y'all what, I went from the table where we was all just sitting there blowing and got up and death was just running through my mind. Death, 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 die, 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 die. It was like I saw my life flash before my eyes. I was like, oh, what is this? What is this? I mean, I sat down. I was like, no. So I tried to lay it off. I tried to sleep it off, y'all. It stuck to me for months. When I say months, I mean months. I lived with my grandma at this time. Excuse me. I lived with my grandma at this time. But with that being said, man, I tell y'all what, every morning I woke up, I was stuck with death. What, your grandma gonna die? Oh, everybody gonna die, like, oh, I didn't even want to live, y'all. I did not want to live, but I didn't want to take my life either. I was too scary. It's a good thing being scary that you love your life enough that you would never take it. So, I mean, I wasn't thinking in that way. I was just afraid. I didn't know if my mind would ever be in peace. I did not know if it was ever going to be in peace, ever, ever, ever. But God, I just, I don't know what made me, but somebody had gave me one of those little bitty books. I don't know if y'all remember those little bitty Bible books, these little pocket ones. But I had a little green one. And that little bitty green pocket Bible was my only source of literature knowledge of the Word of God. And once I got it, I went to death and I started looking up the words death in the Word, and I started talking about it. And it wasn't until my auntie husband, who was deceased now, God rest his soul, he was there, and he used to like to have drinks, and so he was the only person who would just really sit there and listen to me talk about what I was going through. So I just poured it all out, and I was just like, man, I didn't even know this about death, and I didn't know this about death. And then I started looking up life. And so y'all, God had me then learning words to defeat them, but it was still, I wasn't free. I wasn't free. I still felt it in my mind. Like every morning, my grandma would take me to church and they'll come over to the house. They put holy water, holy oil all over. But it was just until I just started eating more of the word. I started dissecting more words, and I just started eating more of the word. Dissecting more words, and I started eating more of the word. And I started releasing it to him because he was listening to me. He was the only one who would listen to me. And as he was listening, I was just getting better gradually. And it just happened, and thanks be to God, I am healed from that word. Ain't God good? I'm telling you, but I didn't even know then because then I was in such a mess. I was in such a mess. I was in such a turmoil, y'all. I mean, could nobody get me out? My grandma thought I was crazy even on Christmas, y'all. I couldn't even open up a gift. I was crying. I was just so depressed, y'all. Wow. But just breaking down that word, I'm telling you what. And, I'm going to come on here and talk about more and more and more, because, as you can see, I'm not thinking about death in that nature anymore. I'm not afraid anymore because I know whose I am and I know who God is. I know the Holy Spirit, and I believe that Jesus died on the cross and rose on the third day. So therefore, I am his child. I am saved, healed, delivered, and I am set free. So I'm believing in that. And I want y'all to believe in that. And so with that being said, I'm going to play this next song that I'm going to end it with. I think this is going to be the last song we're going to play tonight. We're going to come back with more, and we're going to come back with more guests, all right? And I want y'all to tune in. But like I said, this is our next song. It's Donna Lawrence with I Speak Life Because I Do. I speak life to you because I love you. And I hope y'all love me. And we're going to get there. I'll see you in a minute. Peace.
If you would like to listen to this episode in its entirety, please head to Mixcloud and search for Sending Out a Signal. Thank you for listening.
All right, y'all. Listen, I'll be trying to sing a little bit, but y'all see this verse right here? Our last and final verse of the night. I hope y'all take heed to every song, every verse that's on here, because it is from the heart. It is meant, and I want that message to be sent out. All right. So this one right here comes from Ephesians 4:29, and it says, "Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying." Edifying. Oh my God, that it may minister grace to the hearers. Okay. So this was edifying. I hope so. And well, I pray so. I know so. I'm believing in that. And with grace, we got it. All right. I love y'all so much. Right. And like I said, every Sunday, come on and hit me up. You hear me? Come on now. Y'all come and chill with your girl. Talk to me. Leave me something. Something. Sendingoutasignal.com. All right. Sendingoutasignal.com. Leave your messages. This is the platform, and we'll be back with our next guest. All right. And until next time, I love y'all, even if you don't love me. Peace.
That concludes our show for the night. Remember, we are here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mixcloud. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and all of your major podcasting platforms. Visit us at our website at www.sendingoutasignal.com. Until next time, stay fearless, stay focused, and stay blessed. Good night.